going on, guys? It's another week for another episode of Star Wars Month. We are now starting with the prequel trilogy. And boy, this is going to be fun. We're going to start this tragedy trilogy with the Phantom Menace. Now, if you are a true Star Wars fan like me, you would know how exactly I feel while watching the prequels. The first one is not good, the second one didn't even bother trying, and the third one is kind of watchable. Now, the majority of you guys agree with me that the prequels are the most disappointing trilogy in the Star Wars universe. But some of you guys try to defend them like, I 1000% disagree with you. I really enjoyed the prequel trilogy. They're the best in the series. By the way, that's you. That's what you look like. This review may or may not contain spoilers. If you haven't seen The Phantom Menace, then you don't have a choice, do you? I'm not forcing you or anything. Just watch The Phantom Menace on Disney Plus, or somehow if you have this in your collection, then yeah. So, let's talk about The Phantom Menace. I'm just so glad that I did not plan to review this movie first. Buckle up, guys, because this is going to be a bumpy ride. The Phantom Menace came out on May 16th, 1999 in Los Angeles, and on May 19th, 1999 in the United States. Wait, did I do my research correctly? Los Angeles is not even a country. It's a city in California, which is part of the United States. The internet is always with me. Now I know what you modern people are thinking. Robert, isn't that movie like 20 years old? Why are we talking about it now? Because I want to say something that it needs to be said. That's why. Also, there are plenty of things in this movie that I'm going to make fun of. Let's talk about the characters. Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon Jinn. Let me just say, he and I have the same hair. Look at the resemblance. His hair is probably longer than mine, or my hair is longer than his. I'll let you guys be the judges of that. There's Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Remember I said in the beginning of Star Wars Month where I said that the prequels are just flashback films? The prequel trilogy and the two anthology films are just flashback movies. This is what Obi-Wan looks like when he was younger. I was about 2 years old when this movie came out. Obi-Wan is 25 in this film, and I'm 26. And rewatching this movie today makes me want to say that we're almost the same age. Here's a fun fact. Ewan McGregor reprises his role in a recent Obi-Wan series, which I will talk about that real soon. Also, his little ponytail. His ponytail is fake. It looks like someone picked up a small pile of hair on the floor and clipped it on his hair like, I want to make his character look complete, so I made a little ponytail. Here. There you go! You look great! There's also Natalie Portman as Padme. Remember, this movie came out in 1999. She's so hot back then. Like Selena Gomez hot. And now she looks like your mom. What? Mother's Day is tomorrow. The least I can do is give her flowers. And we have Mace Windu, which I will not talk about. But I'm gonna say that he is portrayed by Samuel L. Jackson. You heard me. Samuel L. Jackson is in the Star Wars universe. This is before he became Nick Fury. And now, the absolute worst characters ever existed. Where do we even begin? Jar Jar Binks. Oh, that clumsy He's even worse than Urkel. Can I do that? Yeah! What the hell is that thing? He looks like a cross between a frog and a duck, and he talks in this weird accent that's supposed to be funny, but ends up being annoying. That character is so bad, it makes me want to jab my eyes out with a lightsaber. I don't even want to go near that bastard. What if he comes up to you like this and say, Misa, stay with you. This will be scoopa doopy floopy foopy loopy loopy boopy boopy doopy gloopy hoopy noopy poopy scooby scooby doo you. 2. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. I promise. Jar Jar, learn some personal space. Actually, he won't learn anything. When he was first introduced, Qui-Gon Jinn says,
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent. Now get out of here.
No, Mr. Stay.
I wish Jar Jar had listened. He's a brainless a dumbass, an idiot, a klutz. He is dumb, and I had to give him gum so he can shut the up. Jar Jar Binks, more like Jar Jar stinks, am I right? I'll show myself out. I didn't realize there was a door behind me. Fun fact, when you play the recent LEGO Star Wars video game, you can actually kill Jar Jar Binks 20 times with your lightsaber. Now I want to play that game. Just beat the living shit out of Jar Jar for existing. And finally, Anakin Skywalker. I'm sorry. I can't take him seriously. I mean, who thought it was a great idea to cast a child actor with 0 acting experience? And if you think that's bad, check out what his catchphrase is. Yippee! Really, George Lucas? Yippee! Who the hell says yippee? What is this, the 1950s? I really love that the characters start calling him Annie like he's a little girl. And to make it more embarrassing, I'm gonna misspell his nickname on purpose. Like this. To make it 10 times funnier. Who in the right mind will take Annie seriously?
He is to be trained then?
No, he will not be trained.
No.
Of course he's not gonna be trained. He's way too young to be a Jedi. Sorry, Annie. Maybe next time. Not! Mic dropped. I'm out. Let's not forget that Annie thinks that he's the chosen one, but he acts like a little child. That's because he is a whiny little child. He's even whinier than Luke Skywalker. Also, Annie doesn't have a father. How does his mother give birth to him? I could imagine the sex from a total stranger being unpleasant. This must be the biggest mistake of her life. It's also best that Annie should stay a slave for the rest of his childhood life.
Are you an angel?
What?
An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe. They live on the moons of Viego, I think.
No! She's not a real angel. She pretends to be a fictional one. Also, that girl you met, you should know that girls are the devil! They give you cooties, and they're contagious.
Keep racing, Annie. You're gonna be Bug Squad.
Annie is gonna be Bug Squad. He's too young to participate in a pod race. Also, he doesn't even have a license to drive. This right here is my favorite part of the movie.
Waldo doesn't know I've built it. You could make him think it was yours and get him to let me pilot it for you.
I don't want you to race. It's awful. I die every time Walter makes you do it.
I love how the mother gets so overprotective about Annie's safety and she won't let him race. If I were a parent, this is where I would have fun with this situation.
I don't want you to race. It's awful. I die every time Walter makes you do it.
Your mother's right, Annie. I forbid you for participating in pod racing. Now it's time for you to die. It's like the time my brother wanted to play high school football, but my mom wouldn't let him because he might get hurt. The difference is, I wasn't there. Now, speaking of pod racing, what's up with it? It goes on for way too long, and it doesn't really add anything to the story. Also, I was rooting for the other pod racers in this scene. Annie doesn't know what it takes to win, but unfortunately, he won. Damn it! I was hoping for the other racers to win again. Bullshit. Now, let's talk about the villains. We've got Darth Maul. He is so badass. Even that makeup, what makes it so believable. And that double-bladed lightsaber, most epic weapon ever. That's better than any lightsaber I've seen in any Star Wars film. Now, don't get me started on those moves. They are so well choreographed. And the lightsaber battle between Darth Maul, Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon Jinn is easily the best part of this movie. Damn! That's gonna leave a mark for the rest of his life. Also, that song conducted by John Williams during the battle is what saves this movie. And Darth Maul gets cut in half and he falls. Holy shit! And finally, the other characters. We got Yoda and, yeah. Yoda. That's all I have to say. Fear is the path to the dark side. There's R2-D2, who looks exactly the same as he looks in the original trilogy. And we have C-3PO, who looks creepy. Look at that. It looks like the inside of a Tickle Me Elmo doll. And finally, Senator Palpatine, who is secretly Darth Sidious. Okay, we get it. He's evil. But did he really need to be so obvious about it? I mean, the guy literally looks like the Emperor from Return of the Jedi. Let's talk about the plot, shall we? So this whole movie revolves a trade dispute between the Trade Federation and the planet Naboo. Yeah, because that's what we all come to Star Wars, right? Trade disputes. Also, that's not even planet Naboo. That's more like Jurassic Park. Palpatine was Padme to sign some peace treaty, somehow making all of this work out for him in a way he wants and whatnot. In the original trilogy, the Emperor's plan was to turn father against son and use Vader to entice Luke to join the dark side. It's an emotional roller coaster for both Vader and Luke. But in this film, Palpatine's scheme is to have Padme sign a paper. That's the dullest scheme I have ever heard. And then we introduce these things called midichlorians. which are supposed to be microscopic organisms that give Jedis their power. But honestly, it just feels like a cop-out explanation for something that was better unexplained.
Master, sir, I heard Yoda talking about midichlorians. I've been wondering, what are midichlorians?
Don't worry about it, Annie. You'll understand when you're older. Like 5 times older. Or 10 times older.
I don't want things to change.
Something tells me that he's not going to be growing up anytime soon. Or at all.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to finish you, 3PO. Give you coverings and all. I'm gonna miss working on you. You've been a great pal.
The truth is, he's the only pal that Annie has ever had.
I can't do it, Mom. I just can't do it.
From the moment he looks back at his mom, I can imagine what he's thinking. I can't do it, Mommy. I don't want to go to the Starship Troopers anymore. I want to stay here and bake cookies with you. Ah, poor Annie. What a mama's boy.
Will I ever see you again?
Actually, you'll never get to see your mommy again. Your mommy might go find a man she wants to and then marry him. And then some more. And by the time you come back, he'll be the most alcoholic significant other you have to deal with for the rest of your childhood life. He'll even become your worst nightmare. There is another funeral scene, but this time it's for Qui-Gon Jinn. The difference between this scene and the one from Return of the Jedi is that every single person or creature is present who actually care for Qui-Gon. While in Return of the Jedi, Luke is the only person present because no one gives a flying about Vader. But the worst thing about it is that now Obi-Wan is forced to train Annie. I mean, he has no other choice. It was either train Annie or not train him at all. To me, I would never ever train Annie. He would be complaining the entire time and making the training process hard for me. Also, what the hell is this?
I made this for you. So you'd remember me. I carved it out of a poor snippet. It'll bring you good fortune.
It's beautiful. But I don't need this to remember you by. Many things will change when I reach the capital, Annie. But my caring for you will remain.
I care for you too.
Seriously? Annie, you just met Padme and you're already flirting with her. Face it, kid. You'll never get a single chance with her. You're way too young to have feelings for her. Leave the flirting to me. The dialogue in this film is cringe-worthy. The CGI is ugly as shit. And it's just as ugly today. Now here comes the big question. What makes this movie controversial? According to this website called Contemporary Racism, yes, that's a real website. At the last paragraph states that The Phantom Menace is a cinematic failure at best, and it deals with stereotypes and racist behavior.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You know what, Obi-Wan? I've had a bad feeling about this movie too. Despite everything I have said in this review, The Phantom Menace is still a disappointment. I mean, it has its moment, or should I say, a moment, if you know what I mean. If you're a diehard Star Wars fan, but if you're looking for a movie with a coherent plot and memorable characters, you might want to look elsewhere. But if you're dumbass say that you love the prequels, that's fine. It's your opinion, or you should probably see a doctor. Look, I'm not hating on Star Wars fans. It's just that I don't understand what's so good about the prequels. They should learn the truth about how dumb and stupid they are. Some people are allowed to like the prequels. That's fine. And others are allowed to hate on them. That's fine too. I'm gonna give The Phantom Menace 2.5 out of 5 pod erasers. Again, if you haven't seen The Phantom Menace, save yourself the trouble and watch the original trilogy instead. It's way worth watching than what you just been through. So there you have it, my review of The Phantom Menace. I can't believe I've gotten through with it. Can this get any worse? Oh. That's how. Okay. It's happening. Next, I will be reviewing what may very well be the absolute worst Star Wars film I have ever seen. I don't even know if you could call this a Star Wars film, but I'm gonna save it once we get to it. Thanks for watching, guys. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on my next upload. And may the Force be with you. Okay, it's gonna take me a minute to get this. Misa, stay with you! This will be scoopa doopy foop floop. Misa, stay with you! This will be scoopa doopy floopy foopy loopy loopy poopy boopy doopy gloopy hoopy doopy poopy scoop. Poopy scoop. Oh my god. This is probably the best joke I'm ever gonna make. Misa, stay with you! This will be scoopa doopy floopy foopy loopy loopy doopy. What? Damn it! Misa, stay with you! This will be scoopa doopy floopy foopy. God damn it! Misa, stay with you! This will be scoopa doopy floopy foopy loopy loopy poopy moopy doopy gloopy hoopy doopy. Oh my god. Misa, stay with you! This will be scoopa doopy floopy loop. I can't go through with this. This is so... What if he comes up to you like this and say, Misa, stay with you! This will be scoopa Oh. Hope it won't make you uncomfortable. Misa, stay with you! This will be scoopa doopy floopy poopy loop. Damn it! Misa, stay with you! This will be scoopa doopy floopy foopy loopy loopy boopy loopy. Ah. Ah. Misa, stay with you! This will be scoopa doopy floopy foopy loopy loopy boopy boopy poopy doop. Damn it! Misa, stay with you! This will be poopa. Oh man. Misa, stay with you! This will be scoopa doopy floopy foopy loopy loopy boopy boop. Forgive me for laughing, because this is gonna be the funniest joke I'm ever going to make. Misa, stay with you! This will be scoopa doopy floopy foopy loopy loopy boopy moopy doopy gloopy hoopy noopy poopy Misa, stay with you! This will be scoopa doopy floopy foopy loopy loopy boopy moopy scooby gloopy hoopy noopy poopy scooby scooby doo you. 2. Oh my god. Misa! Misa, stay with you. This will be scoopy doopy floopy foopy loopy loopy boopy boopy doopy gloopy hoopy doopy poopy scoopy scooby do you. Two. Damn it! I was almost there. Oh man. Misa, stay with you. This will be scoopy doopy flippy foopy loopy loopy poopy. Oh man. Misa, stay with you. This will be. Damn it! Misa, stay with you. This will be scoopy doopy flippy loop. Misa, stay with you. This will be scoopy doopy. Misa, stay with you. This will be scoopy doopy flippy foopy loopy loopy boopy boopy doopy gloopy hoopy doopy poopy scooby scooby do you. Two. I got it. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. I promise.